Dude, I'm hanging loose as hard as I can. I'm sorry.
Where did Shills go? Is he there?
All right, we are live on the Huntley Fall Fest Facebook page. Thank you guys for showing up. Thanks everybody for being here. While we are waiting for people to jump on our live feed, I'm just going to do some Huntley Fall Fest stuff. Huntley Fall Fest is September 25th, 26th, 27th. You guys are on our stage on Sunday. And I believe that might change. So just so you guys know, we are, for the other three guys, Pino knows this, we are looking at adding on a Thursday night to our fest. We don't know if that's going to happen or not, but right now we are planning on going full force with Huntley Fall Fest on September 25th, 26th, 27th. Huntley Fall Fest is right out in Huntley off Randall Road at the Huntley Park District. And we've been there for quite a few years, and it's a great free fest. We've got a carnival, we've got car show, we've got food vendors. We got a bunch of vendors that come in and do just a whole bunch of stuff with us. It's a fun time. And again, it's free all weekend long. It's just an amazing time. So, so the other thing is So Hopped. And Pino, one of your places that you love to visit there in Huntley, they're doing two amazing drinks for us, an IPA and an Oktoberfest beer. And it's going to be a great thing. It'll have the Huntley Fall Fest logo all over it. And, you know, we'll enjoy that as well. So I think you guys heard me say that you'll be on our stage.
Do it. I can't get up.
Stage, yes. Sorry.
Oh, three. The secret word tonight is stage for everyone out there watching in Facebook Live land. This is one of the things that we do on live feeds, especially during musicians when they're up in front of the microphone having a great time. We have a secret word, and the secret word tonight is stage. So cheers.
Here we go again.
So tonight, please welcome Pino Farina Band.
Yes.
How are you guys doing?
Amazing. This is amazing to see all of these faces on one screen together. It's been so long since I've seen them all. Since our Forever Young video that we did. That was the last time I saw all of us together.
Now we're old.
When did you do that?
That was just, was that like late March? Like a couple of weeks into the whole thing, I think. Right?
I don't know. It's all a blur.
Yeah,
and I kind of remember I think it was like beginning of April. I don't know.
Well,
if
there's one thing I've learned from this band is that time does not exist.
There you go. Yep.
We learned that together in Vermont.
Hey, before we get way into the conversation, why don't you guys go around the horn here and just who you are and what do you do with the band? And Pino, we know you, but go ahead and start.
Well, that is, yes. So yeah, most of you already know me. I'm Pino Farina, the vocalist and the rhythm guitar player mostly for the PFB.
Michael?
My name is Mike Poupko, and I play guitar and various other whatevers, mandolin, ukulele. I also do some recording and mixing and blah, blah, blah.
Nice.
And it's a lot.
Either one.
The Johns.
I'll go first.
Go, Cwiok.
My name's John Cwiok, and I play Bias. And I'm happy to be here. John Schiller, go ahead.
That's right. I'm John Schiller. I play drums in the Pino Farina band and do percussion and backing vocals for the duo as well.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Pretty important. The backing vocals is for the live shows is really necessary because I love to track a lot of vocals in the studio mostly, so it's helpful to have an extra vocalist on stage for the live stuff. So
oh yeah, for sure.
Don't sell yourself short, Mr. Schiller.
Yeah.
You're tall, bro.
So for our fans out there, for the people watching this and listening, you guys have been around for a while, but it's not always been the Pino Farina band. And why don't you talk about a little bit, whoever wants to, Pino, if you want to jump in, name of the first band or name of the band you guys started out with, or however you did it, and where are we at today? So how'd you get from there to here?
Well, so I mean, maybe Mike and John Cwiok might have a little before history to the band I joined with them. So they were in a band already with our Wizard of Oz, Mr. Paul Connecton, who bears mention many times in this interview because he's like a kind of a hidden force behind the band, whether it was the old band or the Pino Farina band concept as well. But anyways, these guys were in a band together. What was it called? Celestial Blast, I believe.
Celestial Blast, yes.
So
amazing name.
And we're talking about back in high school, Jim. So this is
Yes.
Many moons ago, my friend.
Hey man, we could back it up even further than that. I mean,
All right. Oh, we got Mind
Wait,
Shaft.
did you
Gloves
guys
are
go to
off.
school together?
we did.
Yes. So Mike, myself, and John Cwiok and Paul Connecton, who's probably should have joined us tonight. I failed to make that happen, but my apologies. But anyway, so we were in a band called Mind Shaft before that, and in like high school, right?
And then
Yeah,
1900
that's correct. And I was in a band called Inner Vein, which was like the cooler band, maybe.
Wait, let's address that. So there was one time where Pino and I's band, Mineshaft, was it Mineshaft? Anyway,
Mind Shaft, yes.
I don't know. We
Not
booked.
Mind Shaft, Melissa.
I was a freshman in high school. Pino was like a junior. We booked a show. We invited everyone to come out. There was a mosh pit, and then
Oh, yes.
John Cwiok, before we even know him, to this day has a chipped tooth from our mosh pit.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
It's happening.
We're
Yeah.
talking 1992.
That's pretty awesome.
I was wearing a parental advisory T-shirt, but that tells you what year it was when those were
Wow. That's
Yeah.
crazy. What high school did you guys go to?
Leavenworth.
What? We were in the Lincolnshire area. Stevenson High School was our
big. Mr. Adlai Stevenson.
stomping grounds.
How was that stage when you played that show?
This guy, he's gonna throw it in there.
There you go.
That was actually a stage at the Vernon Hills Jewish Teen Center.
Oh yeah, did we did that as Mineshaft also? I forget.
Yes.
We beat up Cwiok, and then here we are.
Beat me up, maim me for life, and here we are.
So-
Oh my God.
So I don't have to go back and forth between John and John. So I'm going to call you Cwiok, and I'm going to call you Shilly.
Shills.
Skills.
Shills.
Call them
Shills.
shills.
Shills,
Shills.
Shillsy, whatever, Shills-Areno. If you're not into the whole brevity thing, I don't know.
So Shills, you joined the band later as the drummer.
Yeah.
Took over for the previous drummer. Who,
Paul,
Pino is-
yeah, I
Paul.
mentioned him. I really failed. He should have been on this with us. I do apologize, Paul. I love you, bro.
Oh, you want to send him the
Zero
link
for you.
and hire and bring him in, man. Send him the
Yeah.
link.
Yeah, actually, that's a funny story. So we had a band, Punsa Paya. We made a record, and then I went on this trip. I went on this trip with Paul, our former drummer, who should be here. What blah blah blah. This guy.
Peter Bell.
Paul convinced me to go to Israel with him, which, as you know, is the Middle East. And I went with him, and he ended up staying there. So he ended up staying there, and then, which basically led to us needing a new drummer, which led to Shilzinator.
Yeah. Yeah, I answered an ad that I saw outside at Columbia College because I was going there. 2002 was when I started going there. I transferred. So yeah, I wanted to be in a band. It was the reason I left Millikan University after 2 years because I just wanted to live in Chicago and be in a rock band. And then I answered this guy's ad, and the rest is history. So I have
So-
large shoes to fill.
Yes.
Punsa Paya.
Yes.
You guys did a couple albums with that band, or?
We did a lot of things, but most of the time, when people would ask the name of our band, we'd have to say it like 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a good band name, maybe.
I think that was the thing. When they asked me to join the band, it was already called Punsapaya, and I was.
I don't know. I think
think
this
it was
guy's a little
I think it was
cuckoo right now.
You think it was what?
your idea.
What?
It was, yeah, no, it wasn't.
Absolutely not.
No, I think we were all, the way I remember, we were all in the band together when that name became what it was. So I don't know. Everyone's to blame. No, you can't get out of this one. Sorry.
Pino. So what does Punsapaya mean?
Yes.
Somebody,
Yes!
somebody tell Jim.
Answer
Somebody
it.
tell me, please.
You know, you tell him.
You tell him. Go ahead.
All right. Punsapaya means whatever Pino's about to say.
Oh my goodness, dude! You cannot throw this on me. Come on, Swix.
I mean,
It's
it
such.
was
not
it
a
was kind of a made up name from a buddy of ours. And it was like it was like Hoobastank was around. It was a different time. I really can't justify it, but
Which
we
actually,
thought it was kind of cool.
this raises a good point. Why was our website punsapaya.net? Did somebody already have punsapaya.com?
Yeah, right.
We wanted to get ahead of the net craze.
Mike Berg,
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
I'm talking to Mike Berg if you're out there. What happened?
The net thing's gonna blow up.
He
So-
test that net, baby.
I know you guys are joking a little bit about Punsapaya and you know the band before the band, right? But you guys are up for a couple of awards in 2005 with that band, or
We won the best rock album Chicago Music Awards for 2004, and it was a lot of fun. It was a fun night, let me tell
That
you.
was cool. It was nice to
Yeah.
be acknowledged for sure. I think we were up for best rock performer. What was it? I have the thing here.
Best
were-
rock performer and rock album of the year.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
And also,
Rock
Jennifer
entertainer
Hudson.
of the year. Rock entertainer of the year. That was it.
and Jennifer Hudson sang the national anthem that night, which was supremely special. So
wow, that's amazing.
that was cool.
That's great.
It was cool to be
Yeah.
for sure.
And you guys were played regularly on like XRT and other Chicago radio stations too, right?
XRT definitely spun us a bit more like on the local. And oh, you have it? There it is.
Look at this guy.
That
There
is
it
the
is.
official Chicago Music Awards award that we won. That was
This
given.
guy's like Lionel Richie over here.
we-
with all these
Look at that.
awards.
Look at
It's
that.
amazing.
We beat Humphreys McGee.
That's
Yes.
It.
Cool.
Only time in life we beat them.
The only time.
That's awesome.
Oh my
That's
god.
awesome. So yeah, so you guys have been together. You guys have been around for quite a while. 2004, 2005, you're winning that award. I'm going to throw this right at Pino. What happened at that point, 2007-ish, that you decided, you know, let's break and let's do what we're doing? What was that in between?
Right. So we were in the process of recording. We actually recorded another album at that time before 2007. And we had, there's a lot of stories involved with that as well, which we could delve into if we wanted to or not. But so we recorded this album, and in the midst of it, we decided to, for many reasons, try to change the name of the band from Punsapaya, which we have already discussed is a terrible band name, to something else, and we came up with Dearborn. So we actually released that album as Dearborn, and so we had like our CD release party at the Metro, which was pretty exciting back then. To play that room is just something.
That stage, though.
The stage, it's amazing.
How was that stage?
Can I do that?
Oh, he did. Hey, I see how you.
Hey, I didn't. Okay.
Cheers. I know. I gotta be mindful of that. So we played the Metro, and then what happened was, I mean, it was kind of a combination of things for me. We had just bought a new house right before the crash of 2008. We had just had a baby, my wife and I. And there was really like not a lot of I just didn't see it going well as far as like sending the label that we were attached to at the time, Mike Berg and Sideways 8 Records, like they were just going to kind of put us on the road, and we didn't really like have a game plan. Didn't seem like financially like the best thing to do at the time. So all those things combined and the many discussions later, we just kind of decided to just kind of axe everything, unfortunately. And then I just kind of went into hibernation with the family pretty much for a while.
Well, I mean, hibernation's a pretty strong word that I don't know. You did some.
He was
family
sleeping
things
for
and-
5 years.
I was.
He was sleeping in Alaska.
Literally.
When I use that word, I just mean like I just kind of like the music scene that I was so like happy to be a part of, and we were really doing pretty well. I kind of just walked away from all of that, like all of these guys. I was like, I'm kind of done for now. Like that was it, you know.
Sure. So, and the rest of you guys just didn't stop playing. I know that you opened up a music school, correct?
Yeah, well, I mean, basically, we sort of got to the stage. I would say we got to the stage in all of our lives. I mean, I'm not trying to speak for anybody, but it was time to think about like making a living, you know?
Yeah.
So for some of us, you know, it was music for a living. So we go play corporate gigs and stuff like that. And then you're not available for original gigs. Yeah. And then I ended up taking over a music school, which was called North Shore Music Institute. And then later I had to change that up. Now that's called Our Music. Love it. And yeah, so playing paying gigs and teaching and helping other musicians make a living too is a huge part of what I like to do.
Right. And your music school is for all ages, correct?
Birth to death.
Right.
Baby boomers, baby. Boomers.
And Cwiok, I know that you've been in front of my camera lens quite a few times over the last couple of years. I met you probably 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And we've had some fun on stage. So I know you've been playing. What did you do before Red Carpet Riot, and where were you at in the band?
Okay, well, yeah, we have had some fun, and I can't wait to get back on the stage and get more Jim Obos taking pictures. That would be good.
Main stage?
Oh my gosh.
Age.
I fell into that.
Red Solo Cup.
Whoops. So I guess when the band kind of went their own ways, I had some solo ambitions that I recorded some things, but just never really found the people, or I don't know, maybe I was just lazy, just never really got it underway as far as playing live, and basically took a break from music for a long time, and made a band with my wife called Sweet Deceivers. And
Which
that was
I'm
kinda
a big fan of that band. I love that sound that you guys
Yeah,
have.
thanks.
It's
And
awesome.
it was a lot of fun, man. So we just like kind of was like a synth duo type of thing, and that's what really got me back into it. So, and after that, I started reconnecting with these guys, Mike and Desiree. I clearly remember kind of hanging out with them a lot and just talking about, like, you know, what's important, making music, and what makes you happy. So I think that's when we started started talking to each other, because I even talked to Paul for a while, and then I've talked to Schulz here and there, but we kind of fell out of contact for a long time. So, but it was music again that brought us back into the fray. And then I got into the cover band scene is where I met you. But that's, you know, it's been
And
fun.
Schulze,
Go
how
ahead.
about you? What did you do in that period break between Putsapaya? I'm gonna just mess that up in today.
That's
Well,
all right.
I grew my hair out really long and joined a hard rock metal band. Did that for a few years, and then I joined a band called Fire. And then through
Love
that band, met this huge scene of musicians through the Elbow Room. So you know, I actually I still play with a friend called Fire. When we have time, our bass player, my brother-in-law, Adam Powers, shout out. He's up in Milwaukee. Yeah, he's up in Milwaukee running the Pabst Brewery up there. Just rebranded it to the Captain Pabst Pilot House. So,
Wow, cool.
Yeah, so shout out to him. So I play in another band called Polarizer, and we're going to be releasing. We were supposed to release an album this summer, but with with everything with the stay-at-home orders. We kind of had to figure things out. So, but we still have new music to release. We worked with a guy named Noam Wallenberg at Rax Tracks for that. So,
Awesome.
and then I play in Son of Abby. Who else? I've played with Birdsong Valentine before.
So
Taking
as a
Back-
drummer, I'm gonna cut you
Yeah.
off here just for a second. So as a drummer, is that like a session kind of thing? Is that, do you just get together with
Kind of.
bands that call you up?
Kind of. It's all friends, and then it just kind of worked out where everybody's drummer seemed to like move away or leave and start something else. And
They do.
I really I'm kind of a social butterfly. I really just like jamming as many different genres, different types, original music, cover music. And that's just kind of how it all happened. So, but I'm by no means a session guy, because there's guys that can just sit down and go. I have to brush up on charts and reading and stuff like that. But
Well, I'm going to stop you again because I think you're cutting yourself short. I understand that you can listen to a song just a couple times and boom, play it. Is that
well, honestly, playing with these guys is key. And I don't know, I think like being apart as long as we all were, everybody just kind of matured on their own. And then, we get back together and it's like riding a bike, and but we all kind of take what we learn, and it does kind of get you to think on your feet. So I think you just kind of have to be able to do that. And chemistry is everything. Chemistry is absolutely everything. So in my
that's
opinion.
awesome?
Hey Jim,
Yeah,
can I throw in one? I just need to throw a quick shout out to my wife Desiree, because
Sure.
I
Yeah.
in that whole meantime I started a band with my wife called Twin Ray, and it's a huge part of my life, and I totally left it out.
no, that's great.
And
Absolutely.
really quick, we got to give a shout out to Jason Connecton.
Yes, Mr.
Paul's
Jason.
brother. He's really the reason why we got back on stage.
The Jason connection.
So how did he get you back on stage there, Schwick?
Funny.
Hey, he got married, actually. That's how he got us back on stage.
He got married and Swick gave the most amazing toast, I gotta say.
Do you remember what that toast was?
It was the most. It was the most toast. That's all I can tell you.
It was called the What a Putz toast.
You called it that.
I
I disagree. I thought it was better than that.
That's just the title.
That's great. So you guys seem to like enjoy each other's company too. I mean, you guys hang out outside of this world we're living in today. You guys hang out when you hang out, or
We got time, yeah. I mean, obviously I see Pino the most because he and I play duo shows together all the time. But it's always great, like when all four of us are there, or if it's three of us. Sometimes we got Mike Walker comes and plays guitar. He fits right in with the vibe and everyone's personality. So good times.
Cool. Well, I've got a couple questions that are kind of specific. So, Michael, can you tell me about the magic cowboy hat that you have?
Tell you about it. You should have prepped me. I could have showed it to you.
Oh, what? It's not in your studio there? It should be. It's your captain's hat, brother.
It's actually my producer's hat.
There you go.
My brother lives in Texas, so I went to Texas and I bought a cowboy hat. And
Yeah.
it's one of those things. You're in
I
Texas,
just
like, hey,
spit all over myself.
I'm gonna buy a cowboy hat. I'll wear it. I swear I'll wear it. And I wear it when I'm sitting right here. This is my producer hat.
In your captain's hat.
Is it magic?
I don't know. Well, let me see.
Wait, put it on. I like the cover of the hair. It looks good. Oh,
Damn.
that's where the controller hides, in the hat.
It's magic, baby.
Oh, there it is.
I'm so glad we got to discuss this.
Oh, like I said, I have some notes. That's all I'm going to share with you. I have
There you
notes.
go. There you go.
Told you that even. Pino, what's up?
I did not disclose that.
That's
Pino has nothing to do with any of these questions, actually. Let's see, what do I have here? So y'all met did you, so Shilzy, where did you go
Yeah.
to school? Because you didn't go to school with these guys.
No, I went to Prospect High School, and I was a little bit behind these guys too. So there was a little bit of an age gap in those formative years. But yeah, I went to Prospect. So
But now he's older than us, so it's
Yeah, he passed
now,
it.
yeah,
I don't know.
they're reverting. Yeah, right.
Did you guys grow up interested in music? Was it something you learned yourself? Was it something you were taught? We know Pino is a lot of self-taught musician kind of stuff and artistry kind of stuff. How about you guys?
all of it. All of it. I mean, when I first bought a guitar, I bought a guitar and I bought the Metallica Master of Puppets tablature book, and I learned how to read tablature from reading the how to read tablature page of the book. And then take lessons. I went to college for music, all of it. Learn on the streets, in the schools,
The streets.
pick pieces up here and there.
Schwick, how about you?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much self-taught. I was like a Kiss fan, like at the age of 2, and I'm not kidding. Like 2 years old, I was like hip to everything they were doing, kind of. And after that, I just kind of like got forced to play bass in my first band, the Electric Goldfish, because there was not a bass player, and I just kind of like, John Paul Jones. I mean, that was like my guy, so I just tried to learn those bass fills and jam out to those records all the time. So that was basically how I taught myself.
And then,
That's
so, I'm sorry. So did you studied music though in college, right?
Yeah, I went to Columbia and did jazz performance, and that definitely helped me. And I met a lot of cool people out there. I actually met Vinnie Van Action at Columbia College. Mike also went to school with Vinnie Van Action. So,
Is that really?
another guy out there.
I don't know Vinnie Van Action.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
I know Vinnie Van Action.
Yeah,
I know him.
You know-
I know him. Okay, sorry, Vinnie.
so
He used to
I
go.
mean,
It was different.
that's his stage name, right? Vinnie Van Action, his stage name.
yes.
Oh God.
I
He's
know.
he's with Wedding Band right now. So
It is true.
Will you
He's
tell me his-
fantastic.
Can you tell me his last name when we get off the air?
Yeah. I'm not going to reveal anyone's real name tonight.
no. So Schwick, before we get to Shilzy here in his history of music, but Schwick, you got to tell me, can I see you on TV at all?
If you're lucky, man,
If you're lucky.
I mean, is that something that the Pino Farina band can post on their Facebook page so we can all enjoy your
Dude, that'd be amazing.
Memorial Day furniture?
Yeah, I mean, I've got commercials, I got PSAs. I mean,
Didn't you have one where about what was it? Like some injury or some kind of like medical.
I did some like burn,
yeah.
how to treat a burn, how to treat a rash.
We got
a skin ailment.
put
I
that
was there
on-
for you.
We'll put that on the music page.
Well, can you? How do you treat a rash?
I'll show you after this.
Asking
He'll show you. Don't show him now. Please don't
my.
show him now.
Oh my.
Oh
Lots
my
of
gosh.
salve. All about the salves, okay?
So Schwick, you went to school with Usher?
Oh yeah, I sure did. Yes.
Oh,
Did all you
Freshman year
guys
of
go
high
to school with Usher?
in Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, in Atlanta, Georgia.
Well, not Atlanta, Georgia, to be specific. It was Dunwoody is the town that we lived in, but North Springs was our college. I mean, our high school, excuse me. And yeah, he was already up and coming, and he was on Star Search, so everyone knew who he was, and he became Usher. He was always Usher there. It's just amazing though, to see that and then see him become like one of the biggest pop stars out there. So pretty awesome.
You guys got along great, huh?
We did. We got along great. We had an altercation on a basketball court, actually. And we got everything.
Hold on. You're
wanna
like
guard me.
6'3", right? And isn't he like a shorter guy?
He's short. I'm 6 foot, and I think I was 6 foot like pretty much in freshman year of high school. So he was short, and he was already like taken off. So I don't think he really cared about playing gym basketball at all. So I'll give him that. But I did score more points.
That's awesome. Shilzy, how about you, man?
I did it all, man. I started in high school. I did formal drum lessons, drumline, throughout all that, choirs, all the symphonic concert bands, this and that. Continued all that through a couple years of college, and then I met up with these guys and got my education on the road in a rock band. So, yeah. But yeah, I've got a lot of like vocal training and mostly formal percussion training like through high school, and then I just kind of carried on, and then sort of I didn't keep up with it, I'll be honest.
So I do have to ask, because it was thrown at me. Are you a true brother, being that your brothers have blonde hair and blue eyes, and you have brown hair and brown eyes?
My one brother does. I have one older brother.
I'm just reading.
Who wrote that? Who wrote that stuff?
I'm not going to tell you. I can't divulge any of my sources.
Okay.
What?
I really can't. I can't.
I'm gonna find out.
I mean, I could ask you about bonking too, but please don't go into that.
Oh man, I know who you talk to.
But no, on a serious note though, you auditioned for a Broadway show, I understand. What about?
Well, yeah, kinda. Actually, Paul, his wife Daryl is a casting agent, and they were doing. She was casting for musicals that needed people who could sing, dance, and play drums. And
it was a legit Broadway show, like for real, like not off Broadway. It was like on Broadway. Like,
We're talking dancing. We're talking singing.
I do have a background in it. I have not done it in a very, very long time, but yes, I do have a little bit of an affinity for Broadway type stuff.
what's your favorite song from Oklahoma?
Poser.
We just saw that at the Lincolnshire Marriott this past year.
Oh, what a beautiful morning!
Yeah, it was.
Is that from that?
It was pretty. Yeah, it was. It was pretty good.
All right, what's your favorite musical?
Hands down, Hamilton is my new favorite musical. I kind of became obsessed thanks to my wife, because she became obsessed with it, and then a couple years ago she did some really awesome stuff for her work, and her boss sent us to see the show, and it was really incredible. And then I took her again to see it for our anniversary, and yeah, I'm hooked. It's incredible. It's just an amazing show. So Into the Woods was always my number one. So soft spot for that one. Yeah.
So do you do vocals in the Pino Farina band?
Yeah, I do backups when I'm feeling it, and he's got that little pedal thing, which is neat, because sometimes he'll kick that on, and then I can kind of throw in color notes along with that, and it sounds really full. So it's fun. I like singing with other people. I just like harmonizing. I always kind of have.
That's
But
awesome.
we also, like the last few times we played at So Hopped, you take the lead vocals on that Four Non Blonde song. That's your jam, dude.
Wait a minute, I love Four Non Blondes. What song?
Name two songs by Four Non Blonde.
What's up?
I love that.
What's up?
And
It's such a great, I don't know, but it's such a great party and just raise your glass kind of song, and everybody sings along, and I love it because it kind of gives, it's like the one song in a 3-hour set where I can kind of like step away from the microphone, because as a singer, like I'm always like kind of, and I play guitar clearly, obviously, so it's like I'm always just like stuck right there, and then when he gets a chance to take the leads, then I can kind of like move around a little bit more. So it's that kind of makes it fun for me too. So I love showcasing his vocals. He's so great.
Eh,
Eh.
And
eh.
So you are a singer, you're a drummer, but you're also a dancer. Can you bust out a move right now?
No, absolutely not.
I didn't know about this.
I was a dancer back in the day.
Dude,
Now, no.
Well, I think it's a request that came in on one of the Facebook posts that somebody is asking to see a dance of some sort.
I don't know what I don't
Like
know
a
what
Stephanie
they're talking
Tanner
about.
type of dancer, I'm guessing, like young jazzer shills.
No, there's no dancing tonight. No.
No dancing tonight.
Oh,
How about when you're on the Huntley Fall Fest stage? Can we
We could do that.
expect a little bit of a dance?
That's a promise. That's a promise.
maybe he can do the Carlton all the way to his drum set. That would be awesome, dude.
If this wasn't water, then maybe I would have busted a move, but
Oh, water. Who said water tonight?
I did.
That's great. That's great. All right. So let's see what do I got. So do you ever dream about being on the road, you guys? I mean, you were this close to being on the road. You were this close to being
no, we were on the road. We were on the road, man.
Oh yeah.
Road.
In the realest sense.
We have many road stories, Mr. Jamal.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right. Well,
On the road.
Pino, tell us one road story that hits you just like that.
Go ahead.
Oh, wow.
Go
Send
ahead.
the kids to bed, folks.
And you guys would go out to like East Coast road trips, right?
We went.
Vermont?
We sort of went all over. We would do like short runs. We
CBGB, come on. That's a great story. CBGB.
not only did we play CBGBs, but the greatest moment of my life is
Detachable penis.
parallel parking the van and trailer in front of CBGBs in Manhattan.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, we opened up for King Missile. If you know who they are, Jim Obos.
Is this X-rated? Can we say?
You already said it.
You can. It's an open conversation.
They're, Go ahead, Poops.
There was a song in the '90s called "Detachable Penis," and
that was our single.
That's who you opened for.
Yeah.
We were like one of like 5 bands. It was a total like something.
But we played CBGBs. I mean, how cool is that to say we did that? That was amazing.
it was awesome.
The
That
guy
was fun.
from King Missile. The guy from King Missile made fun of my drum kit because it was a pretty big drum kit. I mean, I was like,
Oh, I didn't know that.
20s. Yeah, and I thought I was gonna be cool and show off with my big drum kit, and he made fun of it. He's like, "Oh, it must be Neil Peart or something," and I got so defensive and was just like so riled up. I'm like, "Yeah, who do you play for?" And yeah,
Ooh.
it was.
Ouch. Don't tell that story
Yeah.
anymore.
You still have that drum kit?
No, actually, that I don't. I think I sold it to my cousin for his son, but then they sold it to a neighbor. So that it is long. That was my first drum kit, but it's gone.
Yeah.
I also quit the band after the CBGB concert and rejoined the next morning. So not really a story there, but it was real.
Did I mention
All right.
detachable penis?
Yes, you did. We
No, I don't remember that
we
one.
fit that in there,
Still
Pops.
penis?
We're good.
I mean that's a song that they did on stage, so I might as well. You're able to say it, right?
Yeah, they did it. They did it.
Detachable penis, not magical penis. It's
No,
detachable.
detachable. Yeah.
So-
Everybody look up
So
detachable.
Shriek, why did you quit the band that night and join the next day?
Oh,
I think I'm gonna venture to say that booze had a part to play in it. I didn't think the guys were drinking enough, and I was like, "What are you guys doing? I'm quitting."
Yeah.
And so they promised they would drink more, so I joined back in the morning.
At my dad and stepmom's house on Long Island.
It's true.
oh yeah.
Wow. When you guys were out on the road, did you do a lot of that? Hook up with a lot of family members or friends and
Well, hey,
stay at their houses and stuff?
Absolutely.
Well, yeah, when it made sense to, when we knew folks in that area, we did definitely try to do that. But otherwise, we were like all like piled up in a Motel 6 room with like one bed or like, 2 beds. And I remember like using my guitar case as like just to rest my head on at some point, and like laying on the floor. Like, we would, like, some of us would take the beds, and then the other of us would take the sheets off the bed or like the blanket and put it on the floor. We were like 5 or 6 guys just like in a Motel 6 room, which was the most, you talk about like germs and COVID now. Like,
Oh my God.
I don't know, like what the hell was in.
Don't ever stay in the Knights Inn in Columbus, Ohio.
No.
I think I remember that.
Did you know?
Trust me on this one.
When you're in a touring band, when nobody knows who you are, you're pretty much like you're just like gross. Everything's just gross. It's not fun.
There was fun. There was fun.
It is fun. It is fun.
Right.
No, but you just kind of end up where you're going to end up, right?
Yeah.
There really isn't a plan sometimes.
And sometimes you end up at like somebody who just saw you for the first time, and we would like end up at the party, like at their place, and then everybody would just pass out somewhere. So I don't know,
I remember ending up in some guy's closet basement in Madison, Wisconsin, where he was growing mushrooms.
I remember that. Didn't we leave like in the middle of the night? Like, let's get out of here.
I think we got scared. We got a little scared from that guy. Yeah, you meet all kinds of sorts. All kinds of sorts.
Fell off the bar at Mr. Roberts in Madison. Might have been the same.
Yes.
No way, I took the ceiling down there.
Yeah. You punched the ceiling, and I was like, okay. Here we go.
The bar to start singing, like whatever, emotional.
Or Suck My Kiss, if I recall.
Suck my kiss. And then I think he was about to fall off the bar, so he tried to grab the dropped ceiling tile, right?
And I literally pulled half of the ceiling down onto the bar in the middle of the song, and the bartender's just looking at me like, what is going on here? We didn't get back charged for that though. I think we just kind of.
They liked us.
Yeah, they were fans.
And then we ended up in someone's mushroom garden basement.
Yeah.
So you weren't on stage. You were on the bar singing?
I was not on the stage. This is true.
Mr. Roberts.
There was no stage if I'm
There was no
if I'm
stage
not
in Mr.
mistaken.
Roberts. It was the
Yeah,
bar.
there wasn't a stage. No.
No, but I
It was
made the bar my stage, is
Right.
what I did.
Yes,
How many
you
drinks are we
did.
taking now? Because
Pino became Pino Herman, okay? And he jumped up on the bar.
Nice.
That's funny. Pino
Nice.
Herman.
Nice.
If you have
I got you.
Thank you.
Tequila.
All right. So with what's going on today, we're missing fest season. You guys had one of your first fests tomorrow, right? You were supposed to play Taste of Randolph.
Is that tomorrow? Well, yeah, we were supposed
Father's Day, right?
Yeah, it was
it's about-
is that tomorrow? I don't even know. No, it's not
I don't
tomorrow.
know.
What am I thinking?
I had a note come in that said you were supposed to be on the stage Taste of.
You're late. You're late, dude. Get on the stage.
No. Yeah, Jim, no, you're right. We were slated to play at the Taste of Randolph this year. We played it last year and the year prior, actually. This would have been our 3rd time doing it. And, sadly, it's not happening. So that would have been a great opportunity for all of us to be together, because mostly I've been busy, as Shills mentioned. We've been doing a lot of solo or duo shows. So it's rare that I get to do a full band appearance,
Sure.
And so that was one of the ones I was really excited about for sure. So
Are you guys gonna do another live feed / show with the 4 of you, or I don't want to say show, but maybe a song or two and bring it out for your fans?
we definitely should. And we were in the talks of it after we did Forever Young, that collaboration, the social distant video collaboration. I think now we should probably start talking about doing some more things like in the same room together, if we're all comfortable with it. We gotta talk. We haven't talked about it yet, have we, boys?
No, but we can totally, if we want, use my studio and live stream to the world.
That would be great.
About your school?
Yeah, but the studio, it looks so cool.
That would be amazing, dude.
There's
He has world access in his basement.
Let's do it.
Michael,
Yeah, sorry.
do you have a big enough stage there?
I don't have a stage, but we have a Thank you.
That was reaching, Mr. Obos.
Cheers. Cheers.
He's to the bottle. He's done with the cup. He's done with the glass. He's to the bottle.
Hey,
Pino taught me.
that's the Pinot juice.
DJ likes the federal.
Oh, Schwick's gone.
What's going on? Did his phone die or what?
He's actually still on vocally, but
Don't worry, I'm fixing it.
We are
He had an interview for Red Carpet Riot, I think. I'm not sure.
we are slated to still play, of course, at Fall Fest in September, and then in October we're supposed to have a full band appearance at Breast Fest, which is up in Libertyville. So that is at this point still supposedly happening, which is something to look forward to.
What is going?
What is he doing?
I don't know what he's
What's
doing.
happening?
I think he might have bumped his head on the fireplace. I'm not sure. You
But we can still hear him, so he's good with that.
Gosh darn it!
We should hear the toilet flushing in a second.
Oh my god!
On mute. On mute.
Did you get another rat, dude? Is there another rat in there?
Hey,
So have you guys been working on any new CDs? Can we expect a new CD from you guys?
Yes.
You need a coaster?
What, Pops?
You need a coaster?
Oh, yes. Well, the physical CDs end up being posters. We went to Kiwi Studios down in I think it's Aurora, Illinois,
Maybe?
and we did record some bass tracks for meaning drums and like the full band down there. And I've been we just finished up a couple vocal sections on some of the songs, and Paul, again, I will mention Paul because he's the best. He just finished mixing another song. So we have an EP that's coming out hopefully in the next couple months. That's what I'm going to say about that. But it's going to be about 7 or 8 or 9 songs, somewhere in there with some new songs. So I'm excited to get that going.
Do you have a new CD name? Do you have a name for the CD yet?
I think it's going to be a title track off of this my favorite song that we had that is on there, and I think it's well received mostly when I play it. It's called Daisies. So I think there he is. Is that Gene?
Gene Simmons. Gene
We have
Simmons.
a special guest,
like John.
Gene Simmons from Kiss.
Oh my goodness.
So name of the CD again is what?
It's probably going to be Daisies. It's not confirmed, but I think it's going to be Daisies, which would be one of the title track off of it. So
Wait a second.
Well, if I got to throw something in there into the hat for the name of the CD, something like that would be great.
something like that. You got it, man. We'll put that in the hat. We'll put that in Mike's magic hat when we're pulling names.
What if we call it Stage?
Stage. There's one.
Stage? That
In
would
this
be
business we call show.
So Srick, you bring up that album cover, and I gotta say, did you hear Pino's Kiss song the other day on his live stream?
I'm an ass because I did not hear it. What did I miss?
You do.
I got things going on in my life. I'm sorry. What did I miss? Tell me.
He did Beth.
Go.
Oh, the from Dynasty.
He did Beth, but he
I
call
was
it.
made for loving you. I did hear
Yes.
that.
I
That
was
was
made
good.
for loving you.
You should do Beth, but call it Cwiok.
Yes. Swig what cannot do.
So the guy that runs Huntley Fall Fest, the guy that runs Huntley Fall Fest, his name is Bryant, and he's a total Kiss fan, and he pushed Pino time and time and time again
He did.
to play a Kiss song, and finally he busted it out.
I had to.
So,
man.
and it was great. I mean, it was great. So I gotta ask the other three guys. Pino, I'm putting you off in the corner. Sorry, man. Don't put Pino in the corner, but I'm putting you off in the corner for a second.
Okay.
Guys, what is it like working with Pino as what you've seen with the live streams that he's done? I mean, he's pretty amazing artistry and you know, obviously he can play music, he can sing, but what is it like playing with him? Is it like what we see, or is it something different on stage?
On stage. Like, am I an asshole? Basically is what he's asking.
Well, I would say whatever Cwiok says is the right answer.
Oh, wow. So you have an opinion, clearly.
No, I would say we're just, I don't know, we're just buddies playing music, and it is what it, you know, we
I mean, I think we have a very deep connection on stage. Like Pino is a deep guy. He broods. He's like Angel meets Jeff Buckley. Is how I would describe him.
Angel?
Yeah, from Buffy.
Oh,
Buffy the Vampire Slayer, yeah, Angel.
That's how I think about you, with a little bit of Stamos sprinkled in there.
Yeah, they always call me Stamos too. That's another.
Really?
Yeah, they do.
You got to see
Why
that.
did-
Come on.
How did that come up?
I know.
Look, he looks like John Stamos.
come on, Jim.
Come on.
Come on, Jim. Come on,
Pick
Jim.
them glasses.
I can
You got
see
to
it.
clean your glasses.
They call me
I can
Uncle
see it.
Jesse sometimes. They call me Stamos. They like to give me.
Sometimes we call him Miss Jackson if we're feeling nasty.
Right.
I don't know.
So who's the comedian in the group?
Chills. I say
No,
chills.
we're
Chills.
all
Well, Poupko's a funny guy too.
we're
Poupko's
all
pretty funny.
comedians. We're all comedians in our own way, but we definitely have some laughs. Yeah.
I think Chills is the best impersonator.
He
He has
Oh,
some good
shit.
good
Why
ones.
did you have to go there?
Gills, can you do your Pino impersonation real quick while we're here?
No, I don't know.
Oh, come on.
He'd have to look away.
All right, I'll leave the room. You want me to leave the room?
Don't leave the room. Just go in the corner.
I'll leave
Just go in the corner.
I'll leave the stage, kids. No problem.
You're leaving the stage?
I'll leave the stage.
No, as soon as I try to do it, I'm not going to be able to do it. So I can't embarrass myself on the live stream, man.
So you won't dance and you won't do impersonations.
Wow, yeah. What an
No, man,
entertainer this
Chills.
guy is.
I'm under pressure here.
Just gonna sit there. And wear a
Here's
hat.
the thing. I know Schwick brought it up, but man, it was right in my list. I was setting it up for that, and he just took it and ran with it, man. So
Let's do it.
impressions. Do an impression for us. Give me something.
No, man.
Oh,
Doesn't have
come
to be
on.
Pino.
I hate it. No, I hate it when people do this. I really,
Oh,
I can't stand it because then it's just like, okay, funny man, do an impression, and it's like I can't do
Oh,
it.
okay, funny man. Do an impression because we're on a show. Come on.
It's gonna suck. It's gonna suck. No.
Yeah,
What's-
act like
what's
you're
your
Christopher
favorite-
Walken
This has
saying,
to-
no, I don't want to do this, please.
It just has to. No, it has to come along naturally. It
you
just
know
has to.
So-
one that would be good though, Shills, is what if you do a little Aaron Neville, dude? Because that at least you're not like having to talk.
Sure.
You can sing
He does
it.
a great Aaron Neville.
You can give us a little Aaron Neville. That would come on. You know you love it. You know you love it.
Where you going, bro?
The touch, the feel, the fabric of our
That was Aaron Neville in a tin can, ladies and gentlemen.
There he is. Thank you, Shills.
That's
Yeah.
brilliant. All
Thank
right.
you, brother.
Sure.
All right. Now I can't
Where
wait
my
to get to the
flames
Huntley
go?
Fall Fest stage and see you dance.
Oh boy,
Hey-o.
were you Jim? Did Taking Back Emo play that show last year? Right? Did we play there?
Yes.
I think I played that show. So
Yeah.
I met you then. That's
Yep.
when your name started coming up, I was like, I remember I met you last year. So
Yeah, and it was
played a
kind of
couple.
funny because I looked you up on Facebook and I'm like, shit, I've been friends with this guy for like a year now. What's going on?
yeah, pretty much.
I don't think I put two and two together because
Or
I met Pino at a Huntley Fall Fest St. Baldrick's event. And, as much, it's so crazy for me as a photographer to work with as many bands and events and fests and stuff that we do. And still there's so many amazing artists out there in the world. And it's just mind boggling to me how I've come across so many amazing people in the music scene. I love the Chicago music scene. I've said it before. I think it's one of the greatest music scenes in the whole country. And it's great to see guys like you get together. I've seen three of you on separate stages. Stage.
Jesus.
And
I was
I
crying.
can't wait to see the four of you on the Huntley Fall Fest stage on the 27th. It's just going to be great.
thanks, man.
I'm
Thank
excited.
you.
You're just
Fun.
sorry. What stage?
I'm excited about it. And before that, maybe I'm gonna talk to the three of you guys this, and we're going to talk about Mike's studio idea. That's kind of a cool idea. I like that idea.
Do it before I go off the grid, baby.
I know, right? Yeah.
Before you go off the grid? Is that a plan?
I don't-
You've got a bunch of teachers that you take care of and
No,
you're
that's all.
great with.
Do we have breaking news here? Breaking
No,
news?
no, we're not going there. No.
No, I
All right, so
What's the frequency,
we're
Kenneth?
getting close to it. I'm gonna run through just a couple questions.
Rapid
What
fire,
about
go.
the fish? What about the fish studio in Vermont? Michael, what's
What about it?
Well, what about it? So we one time, our record label was huge fans of fish, and we like fish too. But anyway, long story short is we ended up going to Trey Anastasio's studio in Vermont for like 3 weeks to live there to record an album. And I don't know if you guys want me to tell any stories. I mean,
Oh no.
you can't say, I don't know if you want me to tell stories and then not tell a story.
I will tell you.
We found ourselves in some.
I will tell you this.
issues.
I spent the night.
Congrats.
I spent the night in the drunk tank in Burlington, Vermont.
Here we go.
I
Here
did.
we go.
No.
After spending
There you go.
the day at the fish studio,
Well, we
Well, we were
Went from the
supposed
fish
to.
tank to the drunk tank.
I think
Okay.
what happened, Jim, is we went out to look for guitar strings. Like a few of us,
And music paper,
music paper.
like staff
Hey,
paper.
I want to add, it was opening week of NFL. It was the
No, we-
opening week of the NFL as well. So
we needed strings for the Trey Anastasio from Fish had loaned us his double neck SG, and we needed strings, I believe, for the 12 string.
it's true.
We went to
True
town.
story.
And then we ended up at a bar drinking Bloody Marys, and then the rest is basically history. I'm pretty
I think there was a lot of Jägermeister, maybe.
So
There
anyway,
was stuff.
I spent the night in the drunk tank. I don't know about anybody else.
Chelsea, what?
No comment.
I spent the entire day at
That's
the
bad of you.
little A-frame on this property we were staying at with the record label guys. Bobby and Berg and Davin were just pacing around, freaking out, wondering where all these guys were. And I'm just going, my band ditched me and left me here with these guys. I'm like, wow, this album's going to be great.
You know,
I didn't go with them.
what did you say, Mike?
why are you biting your lip? I feel like you're uncomfortable.
This was all while the White Sox were in the World Series too. So
Oh, yeah.
I'll let you know that I missed game 2. Let's just put it like that.
Let's say Cwiok and I were detained. We were detained, is what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
For
Detained for rock and roll,
Yeah.
basically.
I had a $200 Capri Sun. Let me tell you that.
That's great. I gotta say, what you guys know who the biggest fish fan is in Chicago?
Who that?
Dave Enslin.
Here we go. Davey,
You guys know Dave from 16 Candles?
of course.
I mean, that guy loves fish so much. It's amazing. It's
We
again, it's all-
actually met Mike Gordon. He came into
Yeah.
the studio and he watched us jam a song or two. And he played my bass for a couple seconds. And he funny story is Mike Gordon walks in and he has a 9-volt battery taped to his chest.
No, it wasn't a battery. It was a plug
For
adapter.
no reason.
It was like kind of
No.
like
It was a plug adapter. Yeah.
basically like one of these. Like,
Yeah.
Well, I saw a 9-volt. I don't know.
well, you were, you know,
I
Why-
was awestruck.
That was
Why
where
was
you guys planted the axe in the front stoop of the A-frame we were staying at and had this elaborate plot to freak me out. So it was this creepy looking, like, we were on this like farm, like a horse farm, and they had a little A-frame house like on the back part of the property in the woods. So they knew I was freaked out because there was a super haunted looking abandoned house that we passed every day going from the studio back to this house. So they've had this elaborate plot where they were like, oh, we're going to go and look in the house. I'm like, I'm staying in the van. They all came running, screaming, get in the van, go, go, go. So we're all freaking out, driving back, and then we pull up, the garage doors were open. Everybody's like, who opened the garage doors? Like, what's going on? And then they were like, go to the front door, run. And then there was an axe that was over by the wood chopping block that they had planted there. And I jumped 4 feet in the air, screamed bloody murder, and all these guys just lost it. They were all in on it. That was
Oh my
great.
God. That
Sorry,
was
buddy. Sorry.
That
Yeah.
was awesome.
Carl Buddick,
right,
bro.
so-
This is the ghost of Carl Buddick.
Ghost of Carl Butt.
So I got a question that came in from the fans here. Danny Burke, say, hey, Danny Burke,
Hey, Danny.
Danny and Chris, you guys are awesome.
Oh,
Uh,
Danny boy.
Pino, are you doing, you have any
The
plans
pipes,
to do
the pipes.
more live stream shows / any of you guys going to, do live stream shows before you get on another stage?
Another stage. Ayo. Yeah. Well, I think we all are talking about, I know Bryant and the Huntley Fall Fest is talking about Live Fest 2, right? So that's
Yes,
happening.
yeah.
So that's definitely going to be a stream that I'm expecting to be a part of. I hope to be a part of, for sure. If the 4 of us could talk about doing a live stream from your studio, maybe that would be really cool. I'm like,
Do it, baby.
I'm honing in on that idea right now, for sure.
We're gonna hardwire the internet.
So, and then of course my Wednesdays might be a little less frequent, maybe every other week. I'm not sure yet. I just started to work again today, Tuesday. So today's Wednesday. Yesterday was my first full day back to work, and so I don't know. Before I was doing 2 streams a week, and it just was a great distraction for me, as well as everyone that was tuning in. And now that I'm back to a 40-hour work week, I'm not sure if I'm going to do as frequently, but I really have enjoyed the live streams, and I think I'm going to keep doing them for sure. So, in some capacity, I know Mike and Desiree did.
Yeah. We were late to the live stream game because it just took me so long to figure out all the technical, like, 'cause I really wanted it to be like
Logistics and stuff.
So yeah, my wife and I, Twin Ray, will be going live, I think June 14, streaming.
Lisa. Hi,
Hi,
Lisa.
What's up, Lisa?
Hey, girl.
What's up,
Where
baby?
you going? What you do?
Lisa, that's Shilzy's butt in the photo, right, or in the frame right there, just so you
I
know.
saw Pepper. Pepper some proud too.
Come on, Shills. Enough with the crack.
You said stage too many times. I told Lisa, I said, if after you
Yeah, no.
stage 60 times, come up.
You know what? I'll be right back because I have to get reinforcements.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to refill my water bottle.
What if-
Schwick just like disappeared, man. He's just like, boom, gone.
Yeah.
Squirrel.
Beethoven's head sitting at the fire.
Squirrel.
So, you know what I love about you guys and this video that we're doing right now, this interview we're doing, is you guys all just seem to be down to earth, great guys hanging out. And I can only imagine that's how you guys are on stage, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like, oh, this guy, sometimes I just don't
Hi.
even,
Oh, sorry. Well, when I'm on stage, I go to another place.
The stage.
Listen,
He
you know,
goes from
Schwick,
the one side of the
you say
stage
that.
to the other side of the stage.
exactly. I was going to
Nice
say the
beer,
same thing.
buddy. Good choice.
DVR.
Solid.
Shills, I was going to say the same thing. When I see him on stage, it's great because he's not that guy that just sits in one place. And there are some players that do that, and I get it.
Yeah,
But
he's
dude, you're like all over the stage. And I love
I have
that
to
about
move around so distract people from my wrong notes.
4 string.
He's got the
I'm a
head.
humble guy. I'm a humble guy when it comes down to it. I like to make fun of myself.
Oh, you're just thinking of others.
You know what it is? 4 strings are so easy. You got to bring something else to the table, really.
It's true. I add ass
wow.
moving and move the butt. It's true.
No 4 strings, no pedals. It's like a walk in the park.
Hey, I'm gonna go Burt Reynolds on you. Here we go.
Oh my God, that's part of your acting career and your movie set, right? Are you gonna?
Yeah.
Have you been in a movie, Schwick?
You
or
should,
just
not yet.
commercials?
you should
Not
be.
yet.
You should go on some of the triple X websites. You could find them.
But,
Ew.
but Schwick,
I don't know what they're called, just for the record.
can we see any of your modeling stuff as well? I mean, I understand you're quite the model.
I'm telling you, if you just look out for couch commercials, and PSAs about rashes,
Can we convince you?
bound to bump into me.
Can you take your shirt off at least?
Oh my
I
god.
did I took a shower in front of about like 6 people for the rash one. You know, that was cool.
That was
So,
Is that
are you have you ever been recognized for your commercials?
No, but the one thing I was very proud of, which was my sister's significant other at the time, was she actually photographed me for a Chase ad, and every time I took cash out, there I was, and I felt great. I was like, this is what I want to be doing.
So no
Getting
one's
money,
ever
looking at
walked up
myself.
to you. No one's ever walked up to the stage at a fest or at a show and said, "Dude, are you that rash guy?"
the rash guy.
Hey, are
And
you
I did say stage.
They always find out afterwards.
the
They find out after, maybe
Like
day
a
or
couple
two.
days later, you mean, right?
Couple days later, they met the rash guy.
Oh God, that's awesome.
Oh, my
Oh.
cheeks hurt from smiling. That's good. That's fun,
Oh,
you guys.
I know
miss
my
you
sides
guys.
hurt.
I miss you guys. I will say that. I do miss you guys tremendously.
So again, Shilsey, man, I just
Yeah.
have in big bold letters. Dance move, bust out a dance move.
Come on, dude.
Guess
I
that's
know,
not
this
going to
guy's such a
happen.
wuss.
I
I
would
don't
do it.
want-
That's me.
I just called you a wuss to the world.
Uh-oh. He's
No peer pressure.
All right. Oh man, I wish I had a guitar here because I
Let
would,
the music play.
I would
You won't
totally
get
do my
away.
impression of Cwiok dancing when he plays.
Yeah, dude. Okay, that's so he's
Oh, yeah.
doing an impersonation of Cwiok dancing.
That's a swipe.
Let's see here, I gotta go down this way here. Don't
Yeah, you're
mind the
good.
fan.
Don't knock
I got-
anything over.
All right.
It's pretty good.
That's
There you
totally a Schwick move right there.
That's it, man.
Oh my God.
Wrong notes and everything.
Yeah, he's got it all down.
That's really cute. That's really cute. Thank you for doing that.
Thank
Schwick,
you.
what song was he playing?
You wanted the worst, you got the worst.
I thought it was Shut Up and Dance for sure.
I thought he was playing Hit Me With Your Best Shot. It was Hit Me With Your Best Shot.
All right.
That's what it was playing. I know when I play Hit Me With Your Best Shot, that's what he was doing.
That's
I
great.
could tell he wasn't
I didn't
happy.
know if you could see. I have like a really small, so I don't even know if I was in frame or not. But there you
No, it
go.
was perfect, man. It was
You were
great.
definitely in frame.
Embarrassed myself for Cwiok.
Dude,
You're
I
the
gotta
best.
tell you, you got a 10 from me.
Yeah, that was great.
You got a 1 for me.
Yes. I love it.
Negative one.
Oh. Shilsey, I gotta ask you, is it something with drummers that you guys are cooks or like to cook? What is it? Because I know quite a few drummers that are really good cooks.
Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe like when I had the first apartment I lived in, it just was like, okay, can't go out and like eat out all the time. So I just kind of started cooking and was like, cooking isn't so bad. So and then when I don't know, it's just something that I kind of messed around with off and on. But then when I met my wife, it just so happened that we get sucked into chop marathons all the time. And then it's like you kind of learn to like use ingredients as like substitutes. Well, this works as that, as an acid, as a fat, as a this, as a that. So I don't know. I just kind of thought it was fun, and then I just kind of started cooking, and yeah.
Have you guys eaten any of his food?
That was my next question.
Never.
When's
Never. He's never cooked for me. Actually,
Yeah.
he might have made a pizza. I don't know.
No,
I remember seeing a Carl Buddick sandwich in the toilet once, but that was about it.
What?
Oh my God.
I missed that.
No, I'll totally cook. Well, I'll cook anytime. I love to cook. So
I have seen your posts though. They look good. They look like it looks yummy. You're like a Guy Fieri of drummers. That's where I put you. That class.
dude, we can totally go to Flavor Town.
Nice. There we go. There we
That
go.
Guy
Impression.
See?
Oh, dude.
I have a
It's like
Well, hold
legit
on.
Flavor,
Hold on
Flavor
here.
City.
I'm gonna put my sunglasses on backwards.
Mhm.
There we go.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's Guy Fieri right
Oh,
there.
I just want to take this seasoning, bro, and shove it in my nose and smell it all day.
In all fairness, I do have a Guy Fieri spatula, and it's pretty good.
Dude, it's on
Hey, I
point.
love him. I watch that guy too much. Too much.
It's on point.
Yeah.
Hey, have you guys seen the dude that walks around the Chicago Fest pretending to be Guy Fieri?
No.
Yes. I
Why
actually
would you
played a
want to?
show with Red Carpet Riot, and he was there. It was, I can't remember the actual place, but it was in the Toby Keith's area.
Yeah.
And he was a great guy. I forget his name.
He's a great guy. He's a great
Yeah.
guy. He does, like, he will not tell people that he's not Guy Fieri, which is the crazy thing.
Yeah.
I mean, he's like, he wears a stage pass. Oh,
Hey,
stage pass.
Oh,
Jim, that guy's not you, is he?
No, God, no.
that's actually Jim.
No.
It's Jim dressed up as Guy Fieri, and that's why this is where we're at.
I love your
Yeah.
statue.
We are so over time, but I don't care. So, Shilzy, I got another question.
Another one. Jesus.
We get charged extra.
When are we going live?
Are we
Have
live
you
yet?
ever been? Are we live yet? I hope we're live.
this
Have
is
you
all
ever
practice.
been to a show, or have you ever played a show for a band that you never met before and you just walked in playing a show?
Yeah, actually Taking Back Emo last year. I had met the bass player Kelly once. He and I had drinks and just kind of talked, and then yeah, it was pretty much that morning just loaded up, jumped in the car, had a drive to St. Louis to get to know everybody, and then played a show with no rehearsal, nothing. It was just, there's the song list, got a click track in my ear, my own mix, and pray to God, and it worked out. So
That's great. Is it different when you guys are on stage and play for bands? Do you ever get to that point where you don't know a song, or you don't remember practicing a song, or you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm playing this. What? And then it just comes to you?
I play wrong notes never, so I don't know what that means. But Mike, you want to
I'll
feel that?
feel that. Sometimes I don't know if it's the first verse or the second verse.
yeah, fair enough.
Like, should I be playing atmospheric whale sounds now or later or both times?
Go ahead.
Uh,
Okay, I can take it.
Can I just like ask these guys something really quick, because my memory's blurry, and talking about all these old times it's making me reminisce. But Chills, were you in the band when we opened for Fishbone?
Yep, that was at
Subterranean?
That was at Subterranean.
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay, that was fun, and I think that's a good story. So Shills, you tell it.
Let's not tell that.
No,
Schwick.
I
That's a great
realized
story.
after I answered that where you were going with it, and I was gonna say no. I put the kibosh.
Yeah, that's not cool. That's not cool.
I just
All right,
remember it being
somebody's
a fun show. I don't know.
Somebody's got to tell the story.
All
Yeah,
right.
Now that you
The
brought
guys
it
in
up,
Fishbone got blown out of their minds, and yeah, they couldn't really.
No,
play.
it wasn't that. Okay, we should stop.
Yeah, let's just stop. Let's just stop.
No
You guys
more.
missed some of
Sorry,
those.
that was my fault.
Objection,
miss-
overreach. What?
You guys missed some of those underground kind of stages and underground kind of bars?
Absolutely.
yeah,
That was so fun. I mean, CBGB's is like the nastiest, seediest place, but it was the coolest, most awesome. And just like all the double door, all the places in Chicago. I miss that personally.
We had some really great times especially like at the Double Door, the Elbow Room, just some of those like clubs downtown. What was that?
Pub, Abbey
The
Pub.
Abbey.
The
The
Abbey,
Abbey was great.
Hoghead McDonough's. Do you guys remember that place?
Yeah.
We had some fun shows there. I mean, I just miss playing with the band. I mean, like Shills and I have been doing the duo shows a lot over the last couple of years, and even I'll do like a duo show with Mike. We'll do like 2 guitars and vocal, and but it's not the same. I mean, I know Jim, like you're more used to like the festival world, like the big stage world, the lights and like the whole like everything world, and like I'm just not used to that world, it would be fun to get used to it, but I'm just not there yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. During the summer, it's staged, but during winter, we are absolutely entrenched in there. I can't tell you how many times I've been to a place where I have no idea, like never knew they had a stage at all, and walk into that place and see a band that's on stage playing
He got us.
20
He said
20 to
stage.
30 people, and they're loving the show, and it's just a great little down to earth, like Double Door or Elbow Room or something like that, where it's just that underground kind of music scene that people really don't know used to be in Chicago really big.
Yeah.
Oh, you remember that place? What was the bowling alley on Fullerton?
Fireside.
Remember that place? They used to have punk bands, and it was awesome, and it's just gone.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still there. They just don't have bands there anymore.
So I'm gonna try and hold this in front of the camera because I don't want to read it. So hopefully you guys can see that. Can you read that?
We're getting
no.
sued.
No.
It looks like
No.
we're getting sued by Jim.
Who was a 10-pound baby?
That's got to be Cwiok for sure.
Wait, what was that?
10-pound baby? Were you a
10-pound baby?
Oh, it was Shills. It was Shills?
Wow.
Oh, shit.
Where did you find this information?
Look at the size of that guy's head. I'm not kidding. It's like an orange on a toothpick. It's like a virtual planetary. Got its own weather system.
That's so weird. I would have thought Shills would have been a 12-pound baby.
Oh my God.
You were so wrong.
Oh my God. Let's see what else I have here.
What else you got?
Lionel Richie.
Cwiok, is your dog
Yes.
as funny as you are?
My dog?
Yeah.
I mean,
Impossible.
Impossible.
I mean, she doesn't make me laugh like that was funny. She like does funny things. So
Yeah, it's funny fart, really, is what it
I
is.
don't know. I'm gonna have to get back to you on that.
All right, Shills, do you know that Cwiok's wife's sister,
Uh-oh.
a professional chef on the Food Network?
Did you know that?
I did. I've watched a couple episodes of her show.
The ones when Cwiok's on it, right?
Yeah. I've only been on one, and that's a travesty.
Should have been on more.
So
Only
there,
been on
your
one
acting
episode.
career, your acting
If
career
you're
is,
watching, Molly A, put me in more episodes.
yeah. I mean, clearly you have the credentials. You're model. You're doing commercials.
I bring the rash. That's what I tell people.
You
I'll
have.
bring the rash.
You got the chops, baby. You got
I'm the itch, you know? Scratching an itch feels good. You got to admit
Yeah,
it.
your social media with Star Wars stuff, that's kind of cool too. That's fun stuff.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was a good one. Back in the red carpet riot days,
Yeah.
and it was for the ovarian breast cancer research, and I love playing those types of shows, and got creative and did a little "I'm Yoda" type of thing, and it was fun. I just like playing on stage.
What's ovarian breast cancer? Can I ask?
Marion? I don't
You
know.
know
Oh my
what?
God.
Yeah.
All right, Shilsy, you know I got to ask you.
I don't know.
This has got to be the story that ends us, since we're
Oh, Jesus.
an hour and a half. So
Hour and a
I think
half.
I already know what it is.
Here we go. Here we go.
you got to tell me what bonking is, man. What is bonking?
Oh, bonking?
Monkey
Oh,
Kong.
no, wait. Time out. Time out. What did you think I was going to ask, first of all?
Nothing.
No,
nothing
no,
at
no.
all.
What did you think?
Look
No,
at his face.
I was worried it was gonna be something like worse than that, but that's not that bad.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm developing diseases as we speak over here. Just making new ones. There
Huh?
we go.
Those are like Bono glasses.
Hold up. Before you answer that, Mike, what do you think bonking is? Do you know?
Do I think bonking is?
Yeah. What do you?
It's like, I mean, it's like stooping, really, isn't it?
Okay.
Dirty, but it's not. I don't know.
Pino, what do you think bonking
I
is?
wasn't stooping when I was like 3 or 4 years old. Or
It's-
whenever the heck I
Sounds
started.
dirty. Whatever it is, it sounds like, you know, if my kids were watching right now, I would want them to turn it off. That's all.
All it was I used to pound my head against my pillow when I couldn't fall asleep or when I was scared in
That-
my
That explains a lot.
head in the dark. So I would like lay on my stomach, shove my arms under the pillow, and just bonk my head into the pillow.
Bonking.
And
When did you stop?
I don't think I
Never.
ever have actually. No,
Wait,
I'm
how
just
long
kidding.
does it happen for? Like, is it like 1 or 2 bonks, or is it like minutes long?
Is it-
Until I get tired and then just kind of lay my head down for a minute, and then I'll either fall asleep or I'll just take a breather and then get back up and start going again.
You call that bonky?
And I'd usually hum while I would do it. Like I'd have a song in my head,
Oh my
so I
God.
would do that. But the greatest part is my brother and I shared a room for up until my sister moved out, and so yeah, it would drive him nuts. And then I don't know. Yeah.
Wow.
It's weird because my wife can attest to this. When I feel like a cold coming on, or I feel like I'm getting sick and I can't sleep solid through the night, I can just tell like I'm not feeling well. For some reason, I do it in my sleep. Like I roll over on my stomach and I rock my head back and forth on my pillow. So, and then it's just like, it's like, are you not feeling well? Why? You were bonking last night. It's like, I don't know. Yeah. It's
is that-
it's a fidgeting kind of thing, I guess. I don't know.
I give Jim props for good research for this evening's interview. That's for sure.
Yeah, he
Oh,
called Pino. He called
Nice
Pino.
job, Jim. Gene, someone from KISS just wants to say you did a bang up job and I have millions of dollars.
Thanks, Gene. I appreciate you, man. All right. You guys are great. I can't wait to get you on the Huntley Fall Fest stage. I
Yeah.
appreciate your time tonight. We are well over an hour and a half. And man, it's been great hanging with you guys. I had fun tonight. Huntley Fall Fest is going to be, again, September 25th, 26th, 27th. We've got a great night, and again, be prepared to do the dance on stage, to sing your ass off on stage, to
I'm ready.
dance your ass off on stage and jump around. And,
Yes.
you got to bring your hat and wear that on stage, Mike.
I'm gonna
I think I said-
turn this award into a necklace too.
I think
Might
I
be
said
some more.
stage like 5 times.
It's
Maybe
like
6
Flavor Flav
times.
meets Clint Black and Weird Al Yankovic. It's amazing.
Wait, don't I do have that one. Something about Weird Al Yankovic. Who
Mike's
who has-
related to Weird Al. Mike
He is?
Poupko is.
Oh. We're just both weird. That doesn't count as a relation.
So there's something about you adding poop and fart sounds to songs. Is that true?
That's never happened.
That would be Shills.
Shills
Yeah.
does that? It seems like you have most notes on Shills, Jim Obos.
I think you got Baba Booey.
Yeah,
You
that
got
might
Baba
be, that
Booey
might be
right there.
Shills. That might be Shills. I think I'll just leave that one out. All right. You guys are great. Anything you want to tell your fans out there? Anything you want to tell anybody? Website information, your own information on where they can find you guys. And
For sure. So I will say Mike Poupko and Mike Desiree, they have a band called Twin Ray, and they're doing stuff currently still, right, Mike? You guys are
TwinRay.net.
Twinray.net. What happened to .com? Was somebody already twinray.com?
They are. Let's not talk about that.
Oh, all right. Well, all right. Anyway,
Wow.
Go to Australia and beat them.
And then Mike, you have a school as well.
Yes. Yes. Our Music, loveourmusic.com. Babies to baby boomers, teaching lessons, spreading the word, spreading love, spreading peace, spreading AC/DC songs. TNT, Dynamite, loveourmusic.com.
Awesome. Pino?
So Cwiok, do you have any other bands or anything that you want to associate yourself with at this particular juncture?
I mean, sure.
What are you working on?
Yeah, I mean, Pino Farina band, obviously. I got First Dance. My friends out there, we do the cover band dance stuff, and it's gonna be fun. And also, I do my own music, which is Cwiok, Cwiok, and we're just gonna have a fun time.
Great.
All caps.
That's
Small
awesome.
caps. It's like really hard to read. Small.
Mr. Shills, do you have any bands that you are want? I know you mentioned Polarizer's new recordings that are going to be coming out soon, or
Yeah, I'm in like 10 of them. Go to my Facebook and you can find it.
There you go.
No, just kidding. I do. Polarizer's got the music coming out, so that's active. Son of Abby's been working on some stuff. Friend called Fire, Allegretto and I, John Allegretto. We were supposed to do some duo stuff, but up in Wrigley. So keep an eye out. We'll see what gets rescheduled down the line. Yeah, too many things to name. So
yeah, you're a busy guy. You're a busy
I'm
guy.
gonna try to start getting some
Humble
YouTube
brag.
videos. Yeah.
So I'll mention just really quick. We have the new merch, the Pino Farina merch that's available until like for another week only, and then the store's going to close. So we've got that happening. You can look on my Facebook page or music page for more information on that. And then of course, just the live for right now, I'm focusing on live streams as much as I can, still. So always keep an eye out for those. PinoFarinaBand.com PinoFarinaBand.com is the website. And thanks, Jim. You did a fantastic job tonight, as always, my friend. So always great to hang out with you and have some drinks with you and relax and talk biz.
This is so fun. We should stream it next time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
let's
should
go
go
live next time.
We should go live next time. This is a good test.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys on the stage, if not sooner, at the Huntley Fall Fest in September, brought to you by First National Bank of Omaha. And we appreciate those guys being our main sponsor. We've got a great lineup that whole weekend. It's the biggest fest in the Northwest suburbs, and it's free with a huge car show. I think we had like 480 cars last year at our car show.
Wow.
The car show was a beautiful day and some amazing cars out there. So we've got a car show, a carnival, food from the local establishments around the area, beers, and we're going to have a great Oktoberfest and IPA from Sohopped. So that's going to be fun. And we're just going to have a great time on our Huntley Fall Fest stage. So thank you guys for being here tonight. We'll see you then.
Thank you, Jim.
If not-
Thank you, Jim.
Thanks, Jim.
Man, that was so awesome. Thanks for having
Thank
us.
you guys. Miss you boys.
I gotta go tend to this fire back here.
Hey, and you guys all
You
get
hear me?
together. You guys all get together with Mike to make sure you get on that stage and put something together. We'd love to see it.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're a bad boy. That's why I love you.
All right. See you guys.
Good night.
All right. Adios.
Appreciate y'all.
Love you
Stay
guys.
safe, y'all.
Love all of you.
Bye.